Okay, so today we will convert metric measurements of mass and capacity. Before we do, there's some things we need to know. 1 gram equals 1,000 milligrams. 1 kilogram equals 1,000 grams. 1 milligram equals 1,000th of a gram, and 1 gram equals 1,000th of a kilogram. Let's go ahead and start working on problem 1. One computer has a mass of 8/10 kilograms, and another has a mass of 800 grams. Compare the masses of computers. Well, there are two ways we could do this. One, we could take that 8/10 kilogram and convert it to grams, or we could take that 800 grams and convert it to kilograms. I'll show you both, but you really could do either one. So here I have kilograms on the left, I have grams on the right. Always match those up. Write down what we already know about kilograms and grams. I know 1 kilogram equals 1,000 grams. So here I am multiplying by 1,000. 1 times 1,000 equals 1,000. So I will do the same thing here. 8/10 times 1,000. I'm multiplying by 1,000, so I know it's going to get bigger, and it's going to get bigger by 3 place values. So here's that 8/10. 1 place value, 2 place values, 3 place values, bigger, gives me 800 grams. Over here, grams is on the left, kilograms is on the right. I know 1 kilogram equals 1,000 grams, so I can divide by 1,000. 1,000 divided by 1,000 equals 1. That means I can divide by 1,000 here. And 800 divided by 1,000 means I'm going to get smaller. And I'm going to get smaller by 3 place values. 1, 2, 3. 800 grams equals 8/10 kilograms. Well, compare the masses. These computers have equal masses. I see that 800 grams compared to 800 grams, or 8/10 kilograms compared to 8/10 kilogram, they are the same. So they have equal masses. Equal masses. Let's look down at problem 2. 1 liter equals 1,000 milliliters. That milli coming up again. 1 milliliter then is 1,000th of a liter. Okay. A dripping faucet wastes about 12 9/10 liters of water every day. How many milliliters of water is it wasting? So we have 12 9/10 liters, and we're looking at how many milliliters it's wasting. I'm going to write down what I know, what I already know. I know 1 liter equals 1,000 milliliters. To get from liters to milliliters mathematically, I'm going to multiply by 1,000. 1 times 1,000 is 1,000. So I'm going to do the same thing here. 12 9/10 is going to get bigger by 3 place values. 1, 2, 3. So we have 12, 9, 0, 0. So 12,900 milliliters. How many milliliters of water is it wasting? It is wasting 12,900 milliliters of water. That's all we're doing today. We're just taking grams and liters and using conversions with those. Always write down what you know. Make sure it matches how you've written down the rest of the problem. We write down what we know to figure out the conversion factor or the rule that can be applied anytime I go from liters to milliliters, grams to kilograms, and so forth. Let's go ahead and look at our problem set. Convert, show all of your work. Lois wants to send a box of oranges to a friend by mail. The box of oranges cannot exceed a mass of 10 kilograms. If each orange has a mass of 200 grams, what is the maximum number she can send? Well, before we do that, let's go ahead and see how many kilograms would equal that 200 grams. So we have 1,000 grams equals 1 kilogram. 1,000 grams equals 1 kilogram. I changed my mind. I wanted to figure out how many grams can fit. I know 1 kilogram equals 1,000 grams. So I multiply by 1,000. 1, 2, 3. Multiply by 1,000. So 10 times 1,000 is 10,000 grams. Well, if I have 200, that's 200, 400, 600, 800, 1,000. How many oranges could we fit? Let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to equal 1,000. 5 oranges equals 1,000 grams. And I can fit up to 10,000 grams in there. So that means I can have 10 groups of that, which would be 50 oranges. Yeah, a 30-gram serving of a certain breakfast cereal has 5/10 grams of salt. How much salt would be in milligrams? So I have 5/10 grams, and we want to know how many milligrams that would be. Grams, milligrams. So we would have 1 gram equals 1,000 milligrams. So here I'm multiplying by 1,000. Here I'll multiply and get 3 place values bigger. So that's 1, 2, 3 place values bigger, meaning I'd have 500 milligrams of salt. A bag of sugar has a mass of 1 5/10 kilograms. What's the mass of each bag in grams? What's the mass of each bag in grams? So here, we're going to do kilograms. 1 kilogram equals 1,000 grams. So I know I can multiply by 1,000, multiply by 1,000, and that means I'm going to get bigger by 3 place values. So 1 5/10 kilograms equals 1,500 grams. That's how much would be in each bag. Stella drank 210 milliliters of milk at breakfast. How many liters did she drink? 210 milliliters equals how many liters? Well, I know 1 liter equals 1,000 milliliters. So I'm going to divide by 1,000, divide by 1,000. 210, getting 3 place values smaller, gives me 210 or 21 hundredths liters. A fish tank contains 9 57 hundredths liters. How many milliliters does it contain? Well, 1 liter equals 1,000 milliliters. So I know I'm multiplying by 1,000, making it 3 place values greater. So 9 57 hundredths, 1, 2, and 3, 9,570 milliliters. Always remember, write down what you know, write down what you want to know, and use that information to help you figure out the problem.